6 prom queens versus 2 secret nerds. Jubilee! Haven't done this video in a minute. Let's see how much we get right.
Prom queen.
We brought together 8 individuals who were crowned prom queen. Prom queen. Queen. Whatever. All right, let's see.
I was a prom queen.
I was a prom queen.
I will ace this shit.
I was a prom queen.
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 And who's 2 nerds? Off the bat, 2 of them were lying. Off the bat, low key. What the fuck is this? All right, nerd, not just because she's Asian. Nerd. She looked like she be giving it up. She a bopper. Nerd and nerd. I'm gonna say blue dress. This one, Snow White looking bitch, and then this one right here. She's not a bitch. She's a female. And then the Asian, Jackie Chan.
Everyone.
Hey guys.
Let's go.
So should we introduce ourselves and say
What
like
the
where we
fuck kind of audio was this? Oh no. Audio.
Yeah,
Auto.
sure.
Okay.
My name's Christina, and my prom was
Christina?
last year, 2024. It
Okay.
was this like kind of outdoor ranchy thing. It was
Okay.
so beautiful. They had ponies there.
Wow.
It was so cute.
Did the queen get to ride the pony?
No, I did take pictures with them.
My name is Wednesday. I'm 20, so
What the fuck? Her name's Wednesday? That's kind of dope.
I
Hey,
graduated in
low-key.
2022 from high school. So my
She a
senior prom
humper.
was 2022. I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Seattle?
We had it in the Seattle Art Museum. There's a huge tree, so it was Enchanted Forest theme. I went with my boyfriend, who is still my boyfriend, and we won prom king and queen. So
Hi, I'm Natalia. So at my school, we have like our royalty at the beginning of the year. So it's actually like our homecoming dance.
Hi, I'm Joey. Nice to meet you guys. I actually went to school out in Santa Clarita. I was prom queen year 2023, and it was at this place called Casa Vertigo. It's like a downtown LA venue.
Hi everyone, my name is Bianca. So my prom was in 2023.
Twin.
And then mine was at the Skirball Center at the Getty Villa.
oh wow, that's
Yeah,
nice.
I think it just got burned out, but
Oh.
I don't remember.
Wait, did it really?
Let me bring up the mood. My name is Ella. I'm from London. I went to an all-girls school, so I was actually one of 2 prom queens. But it was
That's the
over
nerd.
10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look so
young.
you look incredibly young.
My name is Maddie. My prom was in Iowa, because I'm from Iowa. It was at the fairgrounds. Yeah, it was really simple, but it was really fun. We had like crumble cookie cater.
Hi.
Woo! Look at that one right here. Look at that beak.
I'm
Damn.
I'm 27, so I'm not that far off. Yeah, no. But I
She
went
can
to high
smell
school
you
in Jersey,
miles away.
South Jersey. I won prom queen. My boyfriend did not, because he was a dork. But it's fine.
Did you have to dance with someone else?
Yeah. My boyfriend was just like on the side. I felt so bad, but
I don't know.
a good sport.
I know it's blue dress and maybe the beaker. I don't know
Do you guys
about.
want to go around and do like how many people were in the corps? Because I've never heard of 2 prom queens before.
In England, back then, they were like just slowly catching on to like the prom
Nah, that Asian definitely. I take my thing. I'm gonna still go with the Asian though.
tradition, I think, from like American
they're just
TV
smart
and movies.
naturally.
So it was like a
Is
newish
that like
thing.
is
the
that Mean
prom
Girls right here?
Tradition, I think, from like American TV and movies.
Yep.
So it was like a newish thing. Honestly, I think I won because I just was the most dressed up, whereas like everyone else was a little bit more like. It was like the bodycon era, like bodycons.
Well, your dress is beautiful today.
It is
I can tell. I believe that.
For me, we
don't
had
lie to
like
her.
couples, so there would be like 4 different couples who are being nominated, and you can vote for them individually, but it just happened that me and my boyfriend got voted together. My prom theme was Celestial Interlude, which is like, yeah, what is that?
That's crazy because mine was Under the Stars themed, and I thought to wear like sparkly because like
Yeah.
that's what I figured, like Under the Stars.
I don't know. The Asian
Stars
bitch
name.
might be.
Yeah. Things Under the Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dress I
wanted, I got it. I didn't care if it
Yeah, me too.
We didn't dress up for the theme. It was
Right?
just like
Whatever you wanted to wear, right?
Yeah.
I went to public school in Seattle and we barely even had a prom because it was during like right after COVID times and we had to secretly throw a homecoming, but they let us do prom and so it was a little janky.
Did anybody like promote themselves on like their Instagram, like, oh, vote me for prom queen?
No, I did not do that because I was afraid that if like I lost, it would be so humiliating.
All right, I'm changing my answer. I'm just scouting, y'all. I'm literally just scouting their body movement and perception. The one in the middle, right there with the horser.
Like, oh,
The horsey.
What extracurriculars were you guys like
The
involved
horsey girl.
Great question.
I was like co-president of this one like Vietnamese community health club. I was also in the Korean Connections because it was like a K-pop club.
I was in NHS. I was ASB
gonna let it
vice
play.
president. Played tennis. Was like dance team manager. So very
I'm gonna let it
involved.
play.
I
I'm
was
letting
in
it play.
ASB and soccer, and I feel like those two things took up like the majority of my time.
I also did ASB Honor Society. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I did volleyball. I was actually the volleyball captain.
Also did volleyball. I did track, founder of the Sexual Assault Prevention Club, president of the Fashion Club, and then I was in yearbook.
I was a figure skater, and then I did competitive cheer. Our school's like dance, gymnastics.
tennis. I was also in National Honor Society.
Choir drama, lacrosse. I did track.
All right, I'm changing it up. Last time, y'all. Last time. The beaker, and I'm gonna go the one right next to her, horsey.
Didn't love it.
As you start doing those clubs and like talking to different people, the school starts to feel smaller.
I feel like now, like, it's much cooler to be like involved. In my generation, it was like, if you were doing well in school, it was like, she's lame.
Yeah,
kind of
she's a
thing.
nerd.
So like me and the other prom queen were like the class clown types, talking back to teachers.
Yeah.
Which now I'm like, wow, isn't it great how far we've come?
Can I ask what everyone's first dance song was?
At my school, we didn't do a dance. We did like, everyone formed two lines, and then me and the dude I was partnered with, we like ran down the lines and gave people high fives.
Oh yeah, you nerd.
The Ed Sheeran song where it's like, baby, I.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That one.
I don't remember mine, but I think it was by Lana Del Rey.
By who?
Mine was not Lana Del Rey. I wish it was Taylor Swift, which I actually
cute.
love Taylor Swift too. It's Love Story.
Mine is more similar to hers. We didn't have a first dance.
How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. Oh, wow. And then the DJ brought it into Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. It was so fun.
Oh, wait, that's so
Yeah.
good.
But it was funny because we also had Junior Queen and King, and they had to dance to it too, and they were not dating. So it was like me and my boyfriend dating, and
This
then
one in the
them
middle
was
is a
like,
bop. That one in the middle is a bop. They will now vote for who they think is the odd one out. What? That's racist.
She seems too like low-key, too casual, a little too like go with the flow.
She just struck me as kind of quiet and maybe a little bit more uninvolved than the rest of us.
I just have never heard of a UK prom before.
It seems like she kind of grabbed it from
That's the
like
bop.
movies and stuff and went with that.
It was easiest to poke
That's the-
holes in it. Like, how convenient. You're not from the States.
Is it because I'm old?
So as you know, we have two moles. If Ella was one of them and you were right, the box will turn green. If, however, she was a prom queen, the box will turn
Red. Oh shit. It's beaker. It's red. Oh.
Yo, we gotta lock in.
I could have done an American accent and really tried to play the part. That could have been an interesting way to
Do
go
it. Do it.
about
Do it. Do it.
this. That's okay. I was prom queen. Whenever I say it, people are always like, whoa, really? It was true what I said, 2 girls. We had our first dance together. There are a lot of specifics about my prom. They only used half of the like gymnasium because they didn't want to decorate the whole thing.
Lazy.
We didn't really have like plans after, so we like wandered around the streets and then we ate a kebab. The school used to
A
have the
kebab
boys' school next
or
door
kebab?
collaborate on the proms, but then a few girls got pregnant.
Oh,
So that was like,
it happens.
They were
and
going
I
crazy.
honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't have done well in the game because I didn't know. High school's over, but I'm still looking for my prom king. Thank God for the Nectar app.
Oh,
We're not
hell no.
Yeah,
Kind of sponsor. You're getting the, bro. You're getting actors.
guys, we're not doing so
Do we have one more chance?
Yeah, we gotta lock it.
What do you guys think makes someone like a secret nerd?
Yeah, I feel like we've been focusing on like prom queen. Like, let's find out like who's the nerd.
I originally thought it would just be someone that wasn't involved.
I feel like a nerd would be involved, just like academic stuff.
Yeah.
So
National Honor Society.
My first 2 years, they were pretty terrible. But then my last 2 years, they were straight A's.
I was like AB student.
I'd say I was a really good student. I was like all A's, 4.1 GPA.
Okay.
I had a 4.0.
I was actually 4.1 GPA.
I'd say I was a really good student. I was like all A's, 4.1 GPA.
What the fuck is in her mouth?
I had
She
a
got a Zen in
4.0.
there.
I think
I know
like
it.
what we're on about with like secret nerd is an interesting idea, but Nowadays, I feel like a lot of the times, like the prom queen is someone who's very involved
Facts.
and nice to
Could
people.
be.
It's not the like mean girl stereotype where you're not also gonna be smart. It's the modern age, guys. That idea and that stereotype of the prom queen is changing because people want
Hump
to
Day,
support
true.
people that are nice and kind.
Like, it's not the way that high school is portrayed in like movies and stuff. Like, you're not gonna get like the bullies that like shove people into lockers and stuff.
I got posted on the bar stool. For, like, yeah, I got called a crack whore. Oh, so that was
I was never bullied, but there's definitely a lot of bullies at my school.
Look at that zen in her
There's gonna
mouth,
be like
bro.
mean people and like cyberbullying and stuff.
I don't feel like there were like a lot of cliques in my school. I feel like some people maybe like hung out in specific groups because like maybe in sports or something like that. But it wasn't like these people are popular and they're gonna like stay away from like these people who are unpopular.
I feel like my school wasn't that cliquey. Like I kind of just like hopped around everywhere.
Yeah, for me, everybody kind of knew each other prior, and I was like new to the district. So I did see like everyone was kind of cliquey, but then they would intermingle, but I really didn't understand that until like probably like senior year. So I'd like try to find a group, but then they would all like go around, and I was just like really confused. But I just like had my best friend and like.
I was definitely like smaller and more conservative. There were like 3 levels, I would say.
Beaker
there was
not
like
talking.
the popular kids. They were probably like the richer, like Lululemon kids. The middle was just like general people. I think I was kind of in there, like people who can like mingle with any group. And then like the bottom was like, a lot of them were like furry.
What the fuck? She's one of them. It's them two. I'm telling y'all, bro. The Beaker and the Horsey. Look, the people that are usually in the middle, they're usually like, they're not popular because they're nerds, but they're not unpopular because they give everybody the answers. Those are usually
like
the
it
kids
wasn't anything
like that.
bad.
Furries.
But they were just like different.
What's wrong with furries? I'm a furry.
I was suspicious because Natalia was talking about how there was only one court royalty. She was crowned during her homecoming. I thought maybe she just came up with like an elaborate ruse to kind of trick us.
Her voice was kind of shaky and she did seem a bit nervous, and then her story kind of just felt like it was like switching up, but she just kept like clarifying.
Maddie just is so different than anyone I've ever met. I don't know anyone from the Midwest at all. Her story was just really funny about the barstool thing, and I thought, well, if she has that bad a reputation, there's probably no way she would have been prom queen.
Yeah, she brought up like her GPA and like her academics.
She had so much academically, and she was involved in the student body, stuff like that. It just felt a little bit too like put together and clean.
You all voted, and we do have a tie.
Oh.
The tie is between Wednesday
and Maddie
and Natalia. For this tiebreaker, you will each have 1 minute to go back to high school and campaign for prom queen.
Here you go. It's my beloved boyfriend. If we would won, you'd be voting for a beloved soccer team player, ASB president, 2 high school sweethearts who hope to get married to the same song we dance to. I think that I've been so involved in our school. I love everyone here.
She might be.
I think that this moment would be
She might be a nerd.
pivotal for me, a cinematic moment that me and my boyfriend can share together forever.
Oh.
Vote for Wednesday for prom queen, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, you know me already. Please vote me for prom queen because I've been so involved in this school. Like ASB, I put my heart and soul and blood and sweat and tears every damn weekend for you guys. And to have like dances and like
She's prom
things
queen.
to do,
She's
rallies
been a prom
and stuff.
queen.
Vote for me.
She's been
or
cracked
else
by
I
the
will
whole
make
varsity
the rest
football
of
team
your
and JV
school
probably. You know how
Yes! Both girls campaigned for prom queen.
Yep,
Only
yep,
one
yep.
can stay. By a show of hands, who thinks Wednesday should stay? And by a show of hands, who thinks Natalia should stay?
I was really sad when they voted me out, but couldn't say I was surprised.
If the box turns green, you found one of the liars. But if the box turns red,
you've
once
been
again
voted out of prom queen.
We don't want red.
Y'all. Y'all are some good liars.
Told
Me and
y'all.
Ella, guess we were just a bit too nerdy to be prom queens in their eyes.
Told
We were
y'all.
all wrong. Guys, I know that I am a bit nerdy, but Yeah, me and my boyfriend did win prom king and
Oh, yeah.
queen. Nothing
Oh,
I
yeah.
said was a lie.
Oh,
We
yeah.
danced to How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. All that I said was true. I was so
How
embarrassed to
deep
like
is
be complaining, so I didn't really at all. And he definitely had more confidence in the whole process
the
than I
Beaker
did. And I'm grateful that he
and
did because he
Maddie.
saw the prom queen in me that I couldn't see in myself. I love that crown and I carry it with me wherever I go.
Oh, yeah.
Inside.
So round 3 is about to begin, and 2 moles still exist in the group. That means we will no longer be doing reveals at the end of each round.
Yeah, we were wrong. I needed everyone to kind of lock in and figure out who the mole was because I want to win.
I know I got like tied last round. I was queen, which means that we're really, really, really bad at playing this game. Why was I suspicious to you guys?
I would say because you had mentioned earlier, you're like, oh yeah, I did soccer and ASB, and you're like, oh, I know that's not that being involved that much. And then after, you were like, oh yeah, I was really involved. So
All right, come on.
During a game or like announcements during a game. And I know you said that you were also announcing.
Talk about it. I feel like we probably should have done this earlier. I wanted to have a strategy and I felt like we weren't getting anywhere.
Okay.
So I just decided to like talk about who voted for who. First round, I did vote for you just because you said you were new to the district, and then you said you were like president of like 2 like more scholarly clubs. In the second round, I did vote for Wednesday, which I effed up on.
I voted you the first round and then you the second round because it was like you had like the one.
You know them Indians, or is she Indian or Arab? They are smart. Ain't she, bro? She got a beaker. Let's be honest.
Sorry, that sounded so mean. I'm sorry, that sounded so mean.
I'm still sticking with it, Maddie and Beaker.
I felt like it got blown out of proportion. I said I
Bianca,
hung out
let's
with one
be
friend,
honest.
and like some of the girls kind of like took
That
it
name
like
alone
I
is a
only had
bopper.
one friend. I do not have one friend, guys.
What?
Almost
What?
half
What'd
of
she
you.
say?
Like I only had one friend. I do not have one friend, guys.
Oh, I thought she
Almost
said I only
half
have
of you are
guy
lying.
friends.
Who thinks they know someone here that's like 100% a prom queen?
I feel like you are so authentic. So I genuinely feel like you're a prom
I was
queen.
gonna say the same thing about you. I thought she was super authentic too. That's why I was like, it meant more coming from her because I was like, oh my God, stop. No, because I think you're cool and authentic.
Your energy, the way you talk, inclusive of everyone like in the group. So
Thank you.
I want to say you. I feel like you are suspicious to me just because you've been out of high school a little bit longer, so you have more time to like, you know. I think you're super sociable. Like from the moment that we got in here, like the way that you talk and interact with other people, it's like, oh, that's someone who's friends with everyone. Also, you saying that you hop around groups, I feel like I resonate with that a lot.
damn spirit rallies, y'all know because I was so scared of
Nish,
public
kish.
speaking before those. So I also took public speaking in high school.
Are you guys like suspicious of anyone?
Miss Iowa, maybe.
Is there anything anybody wish they could do different about prom?
We got a party bus like on the way there. I just wanted to split it like with the amount of people so it'd be cheaper for everyone. So I invited like kind of a lot of randos. But I wish I just got like a better group of friends. Their
I thought it
vibe
was just you and your
kinda
girl,
odd.
like.
Oh no, like yeah, but I had like different like my yearbook friends. I was inviting more of like their guy friends. So like their vibe was like kind of killing it.
Men.
Yeah. They were like sleeping. I was like, guys, get up and dance.
How do you guys feel about your prom kings? Mine was my boyfriend, which I was really grateful for, and he actually really helped me win prom queen. He got a lot of his friends to vote for us and like really helped us, and I love my boyfriend.
All right, get to it.
Elected together or anything.
Mine was my boyfriend's friend, and you know he was okay. Like it was fine. Not gonna give him the.
He was a really nice guy. He was funny.
But he's boyfriend at the time him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's potential.
Queen lingo in a sense.
But
Other school.
Yeah, I went to my
With the slip.
Yeah.
like with
Yeah.
Oh, y'all lucky.
A lot of what she said like made a lot of sense about prom, but also I was just like something is
Get her
kinda
out of there.
about her.
I kind of had a vibe from her from the beginning, but I didn't want to steer towards it because I didn't want her to think it was because of like her age, because we voted Ella off.
Maddie and Bianca. Or wait, no.
Another tie. Will Christina and Valenice please step forward? For this
Get the beaker.
tiebreaker, you will each have 1 minute to convince
It's the
the
group.
group why the other girl is a prom queen.
I felt so fake being like, you know, she is definitely a prom queen after I just wrote her name down.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
weird.
don't want to be that bitch.
Because like
Watch your mouth.
being prom queen isn't about like the stereotypes. I feel like we've all like learned that today. It's more so just like the energy you give off, like the confidence
Look at her
you
in the
have
face,
in
Beak.
yourself and the choices. One, like assuming like
I wish I did not go first.
Christina, you've got 1 minute. Tell us why.
So genuine person, and I feel like she could be really the prom queen.
She's a nerd.
I was like, I guess suspicious.
I should have
at
stayed with
first,
her.
but, like I can see, like you're just so.
It's
like,
one of those two,
you,
her,
and
her,
anyone who,
or
like,
her.
around you can see that too, and I feel like that's why you.
The Asian, Beaker, or Horsey?
Raise your if you believe Christina is the real prom queen. Raise your hand if you think Valenice is the
It's
real
a tie.
prom queen. No, we have another tie. So, will the 4 remaining prom queens please step forward? You'll have 1 minute to decide who goes and who stays. But, twist, I'm bringing back 2 more prom queens.
Did she just snap clap?
Ella and Wednesday are definitely prom queens, so hopefully they can help you suss out the mole.
Christina's right. Like, having a boyfriend that's varsity, like, it gets you points. Like, people love to support a couple. I honestly think she's.
Yeah, and
she's
she
fun.
just gives like Disney princess vibes. I don't know, like the way
Yes,
she was talking
so
about
sweet.
Val. It's just, like, I was just like, oh my God, so
nice.
heartwarming.
Also, when she was speaking, it low-key sounded like she was like writing a DBQ.
That's such a like prom queen thing to do. Like, you're just supportive. You're just a sweet face that people wanna send up a crown to.
She has a like good public speaking
Yeah.
voice, which like maybe comes across as fake because it seems like too good to be true. But I think like she's
so damn real. Like she's good at
Get
socializing.
Beaker out of there.
I think if she was the mole, she
Nice.
wouldn't have gone with the story that she's like new.
I mean, after hearing like you guys, like I am willing to like sway my vote a little. I love you, girl. Like don't get me wrong. I love you. I do love you.
I love you, Val, but like, prom was a while ago. The Edward Scissorhands tattoo, a bit nerdy. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, but.
By a show of hands, who are you electing as your prom queen? Valenice? Okay. Or Christina?
Do you guys have any like ideas of like why someone
Oh.
would think you're the mole? Do you have any nerdy tendencies? Like I feel like we might all have nerdy tendencies. So if we kind of just talked about it, we see like who has nerdy tendencies and who is.
I would say like I care about my academics, and I also like watching them. So
I want to
yeah.
prove that I'm right,
Ask
bro.
questions.
Would you eat a chocolate?
Okay, well,
Imagine like a prom.
Okay, enough.
mine was like
I was like, oh,
They're all voting
My
her
voice was shaking,
again?
Like I don't know. I wasn't fully convinced with her story.
If the box turns red, there is still an infiltrator among
It's gonna
you.
turn red.
But if the
It's
box turns
Maddie.
green, you are all prom queen. So unfortunately, you were not
Come
able
on.
to find the moles. Will the first mole please step forward?
I knew it! Yes, sir! What did I tell y'all niggas? I know this shit. I knew it.
that was crazy. Like I
She's too, like, bro, you could just
had
tell.
my like suspicions.
Bro, I went to high
I
school,
should've trusted
bro.
my gut. Like I knew she wasn't.
Honestly,
I knew it.
Suspected that Valenice was a mole.
I
but
knew
she
she-
was
nobody's
so
voting
nice.
for
I
that,
think she
bro.
fooled
Let's be
everyone
honest.
Because she was so outgoing.
I was in the marching band. I was a baby. I played saxophone. We had varsity
knew it.
jackets,
Nerdy.
so pretty elite. Like,
No,
all the other
you
things
did- you're
were-
not a-
I
that's
was
not a
in bunch
sport.
of clubs. Marching band, it lose.
All right, next one.
I
I had no clue.
Oh my
She's not a mole?
gosh, I was not expecting that.
We were literally so close, but I wasn't much help because I voted for the prom queen every single time.
Joey, I honestly did not expect you guys are gonna see me in like a light color. I wore
Oh
all
yeah,
black.
hold on.
I really wore color in high school. This is like the only time you guys are gonna see me.
That is like,
In like a light color.
come
I
on,
wore
man.
all black and
They should
I
have
was-
done a what the fuck? They should have done a 360 before this. That's her? Oh hell nah. She definitely was
pretty
nerdy.
emo in high school. I wore all black contacts, all white contacts, did crazy makeup every day. I said I was captain of the volleyball team. I did not make the volleyball team. Also was not an ASB, terrible at public speaking, hate public speaking. I actually did get bullied a lot. People did not like me.
What the it end up like that they're going in the trash, bro. I
Kids
actually
used to like
threw up.
throw rocks at me in high school
That's
and
not
like
good,
pour
though.
water on me, like all this like dumb stuff. And then like back then I think someone brought up cyberbullying. That was like a huge thing. That was a lot,
Well,
but
that's not
honestly
good, yo.
like I was not a prom queen.
Oh,
I feel
hold
better
on, hold on, hold on.
looking like this. I don't really feel great in all the glam. I just think I feel most confident like this. I wanted to go to prom. I like always had this dream of like having like a
She reminds me of Rue from Euphoria. But nah, what did y'all? How did y'all do? Let me know in the comment section, bro. I got 1, so that's 1 out of 2. That's 50%. I don't give a fuck. That's better than nothing. But damn, I would never have expected her though.